time to continue our quest for the Stanley Cup. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 8 of this Austin Dundons NHL 23 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. And today I'm starting round number 2 here in this series, obviously. We're playing the Dallas Stars, as you can see on the screen. My favorite team, Dame's in Dallas. The Stars won the Central Division. We obviously did not, because they did. Here's the stand-ins. In the regular season, we went 48-30 and 4 with 100 points. The Stars went 49-25 and 8. So they only had one more win than us. The only difference is they also had 4 more overtime losses than us. So 4 plus 2 obviously is sits. 100 points to 106 points is the difference of sits, obviously. So that's how the difference came about. We just beat the Avalanche in round 1, who also had 100 points. We beat the defending champs, the Avalanche, in round 1. And now we're playing the Stars in round 2. They were also the best team in the West, I'm pretty sure. On the Western Conference. Yeah, they were the best team in the West. And then the whole NHL, I'm not sure. The whole NHL, they were the 3rd best, behind the Capitals and Lightning. Lightning were 1st, Capitals were 2nd, and then the Stars were 3rd, and we're 7th. But yeah, in the entire league in the West, we are 3rd, and the entire league 7th. So not bad. I think we can beat the Stars. I mean, they only had 6 more points than us. I mean, not most of the year, but towards the end of the year, we were in 1st place. But then we went through a slump where we lost like 5 or 6 straight. And then the Stars took over 1st place, and then the Stars took over 1st place after that 5 or 6 game losing streak, and then they never looked back. Yeah, Valerian and Houston play all 6 games, as we beat the Avalanche in 6 games in round 1. He has 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points through 6 games, and he leads the Dundons in points here in the playoffs. Yeah, because if you look at the Stars, they were 9-1-0 in their last 10 regular season games. They ended the regular season on a high note, and then they beat the Nashville Predators, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then they beat the Nashville Predators in round 1. So the 8 teams left are the Stars, Dundons, Oilers, Sharks, and then Capitals, Blue Jackets, and then Lightning, Senators. So those are the 8 teams left in the playoffs. And yeah, best of 7 series, obviously. Games 1, 2, 5, and 7 are in Dallas. Games 3, 4, and 6 are in Austin. So it's a battle of Texas here in this series. Game 1 in Dallas, let's go. This team has Robertson, Pavelski, Hastenin. I assume they have Sadin and Ben, unless they got rid of them. But I doubt it, but who knows. We have Johnny Deroe, Valerian Houston, Vander Kane. Their goaltender, I assume, is Jake Ottinger. Our goaltender is Marc-Andre Fleury. We have a better offense and goalie, but they have a better defense. So yeah. So we have a better offense by 2, 92-90. They have a better defense by 3, 91-88, and then we have a better goalie by 2, 88-86. So it's a pretty even matchup, rating wise. Let's try to take the dub here in Dallas. Let's watch the prediction. James Sabalski, round 2, game 1. I've been to the American Airlines Center twice. Once for a game and then once for a watch party. And both of those games, including the one game I went to and then the one watch party I went to, in the one game and in the one watch party, in both of those cases, the Stars lost both of those games, which is including the watch party, in overtime. And that watch party was in the playoffs. Here we go. We're on your way here in Dallas. And now a centering pass got picked off by Hintz. As I just said, we're on your way here in Dallas. Fans on their feet. Here's Robertson. I nailed Robertson right after he dumped it in. Here's Rodriguez, Evan Rodriguez. I forgot he had him. Back the other way. Slams on the brakes. Find the Houston, but a save by Ottinger. And here's Sadin. And Sadin got poked away by McNabb. Back the other way, McNabb took a big hit. Thought I could hit between the Stars player and the boards, but no. Here's Hintz. Up ahead, Sadin. the Pote, and now it goes back to Hastinen. So that looks like the first line is Robertson, Sadin, and someone else. Here's Matthew Joseph. So yeah, it's Hintz, Robertson, and Sadin on the first line. And then the defensemen, I believe, are Hastinen, and I believe the other one's Colin Miller. And now a center and pass to Hintz! And Fleury's got it, and I pass it out. Here's Rodriguez. They moved it around Hintz, but then they have like a lot of guys back. And that was center and pass! He never got the shot off. Sadin, I assume that's their first line, but they've been out there for a while. Here's Palat. Yeah, I mean, they have 3 guys back, including, that's Pizzet. Yes, I saw Mark Pizzet. Pavelski, sit down. And there's a shot blocked into the corner, and Pizzet just got nailed. We also have Palat. Matt Domi's in the corner along with Palat. Domi's got it, but it goes right to Kessel. They have Phil Kessel, the Iron Man, who just won the Stanley Cup with Vegas 2 months ago. Duryanov, Pavelski. So it's Pavelski, Duryanov, and Kessel on the second line, I guess. Here's Ristolainen, the big defenseman, and a save by Ottinger. Juicy rebound! And it deflected off of Domi, but Ottinger got back on top of it. As we're exactly 9 minutes into game 1. And the third line is Nemestikov, Glendening, and Dadner. Okay. There's Hakanpää, defenseman. We also have Mason Marchment, who in real life is a Dallas Star. In this game, I don't think that he was ever a Dallas Star because he's on the Dundons this year. The 33rd NHL team. This is a Spanish franchise, obviously, hence the name. And a save, another save by Ottinger on the rebound. And Ristolainen didn't move. Comes right in, save by Ottinger. Hakanpää, another big defenseman, finds Suter. Glendening somehow got it through everyone. And now Nemestikov, save, and then it goes to the corner. Here's Dowd. Up ahead, Josh Anderson. Josh Anderson did move, and a blocked by Hakanpää. That was, I mean, oh, what a hit on someone. I think it was on someone. Well, it was on a Stars player. I don't know which one, though. Here's Anderson, Josh Anderson. Up ahead now, Kane, Evander Kane, and it's tipped! Oh! And then the rebound is stopped by Ottinger, but that side was open, and just I didn't shoot it quick enough because I didn't realize I had it. That was close. It's 38 to go in the first. It's still 0-0. Good battle so far here in Dallas. Here, up front, we have Colin Miller, so they can't have Colin Miller. And they score! Colin Miller! And it's 1-0 Stars. I mean, 1-0 Dundons. As the Dundons strike first here in Dallas. It's Colin Miller. Right when I was talking about Colin Miller, we have Colin Miller, so the Stars don't. Right when I said that, Colin Miller shot it from the point, left post, and in. As the shot hit the left post and went in, and it's 1-0 Dundons. Assisted by McNabb and Brendan McNabb and Sam Steele. And it's something by Dallas, but the Dundons, yes, the Dundons, I know I said the Stars, but the Dundons have struck first here in Dallas. I'm used to saying the Stars just because they're my favorite team, but here we go. Spots busting right in for the Stars, but stopped by Fleury. Here's Kane. I mean, they have like a whoa. As Rodriguez gets the puck coming off the bench, dumped in, but Suter hits that in midair, but then turns it over. And then a bad pass goes back to Nichushkin. Here's Miller, who just scored moments ago. And a backdoor feed. Stopped. Back to the point. McNabb will shoot it, a tip. And it might have hit the post. Maybe rebound. Oh, what a save by Ottinger. As we might have just hit the post or it hit the glove of Ottinger, or both. Because it looked like it hit the post. I didn't hear it, but also I don't have the volume on this TV is like 10. It's not really that loud. Here's Madsen, Hastinen almost turned it over right in front of Ottinger. Here's Robertson. Up ahead, Sadin. Sadin got around the guy. Center and pass to Hintz. And the rebound was there for Sagan, but it was swept out of there. And then Johnny Didro, our captain, dumps it almost to himself. But Hastings beat him there. Here's Hintz. And Hintz knocked off the putt. And now Rodriguez gets it in cleanly. Got bumped off. Mammoth hit on the Houston. Save by Ottinger. 20 seconds to go, as I didn't realize how little time there was left. 10 seconds. Good poke by Miller. One last rush, maybe. Up ahead, Didro. Didro! And he lost the putt. Got it back. Actually got a shot off, but it was after the buzzer. And it's 1-0 Dundons after 20 minutes of play here in Dallas. Thanks to that Colin Miller goal that went off the left post and that went off the left post and in. As Colin Miller scored the only goal for either team in the first period, and it was with about 6 minutes to go in the first period. As we outshot them 12-3 in that period, out-hit them 7 sets, time and attack, about 2.5 minutes more. Face-offs 3-2 Dallas. Passing, I'm actually 83% to 92% for Dallas. That's pretty good. 83% is pretty good for me. And then no penalties for either team. So let's get into the second period here in Dallas. 1-0 Dundons. Despite outshooting them 12-3, which is a 4-to-1 ratio, obviously it's still early, but obviously we only have 1-0 as well. Second period here in Dallas, 1-0 Dundons. And we're on your way in the middle frame here in Dallas at American Airlines Center. Here we go. We're here at AAC in bid D. Saden to not get the shot off. And here's Miller. Up ahead, finds a Houston, but Hastings said, did that to me, and he stole it. Hastings goes below the goal line, but then it's clobbered, but then almost got the putt still because, oh, what a hit. Here's Didro on Saden. He might have a step, centering pass, and Rodriguez couldn't, as he did it cleanly. A tip, what a tip. But a save by Ottinger, who in real life just got engaged like 2 months ago. Through a string, other save. Here we go. Pressure for for Austin, excuse me, and a save behind the net. Now Dallas has it. That was good pressure for Austin. Now Robertson missed a hit on Saden. Robertson went right into a brick wall. Here's Didro. He's still on the ice. Here's a shot. Score! McNabb tipped it in. As of the Brendan McNabb did score right before the last slip ended. As McNabb, who is a defenseman, was down low, and he ended up tipping it past Ottinger, and the Dundons double their lead. There's a good amount of Dundons fans in attendance, probably because Austin to Dallas is not like a 3-hour drive. So that's why there's so many Dundons fans in attendance here in Dallas, assisted by Didro and Rodriguez, as the Didro shot is tipped in by McNabb. Here we go, 2-0 Dundons, a save on a slapper, on a slap shot by the Stars. It's stopped by Fleury. Here we go, and here's Joseph, dumped it in, and in there first is Palat, back door, it got broken up. There was a guy open, but it got broken up. As the Stars are having trouble moving forward, Ristolainen dumps it in as there's people offside. We touch up though. Here's Lundell. Gurionov. He can fly, but then he's got bodied off the putt. Up ahead now. Joseph shoots it from long range shot. Got his own rebound. Oh, that guy had a wide open net, but he didn't do it cleanly. And then shot to stop. Pizzett's got it. Pavelski now. Toadrads for no reason. Toadrads again, but then it's clobbered. Here's Domi. Shoots it cross corner, dump in. That worked, and what a save by Ottinger as he kept it from being 3-0 on a backdoor feed on a mini 2-on-1. And then that got clobbered, and there's a fight. And it's going to be Logan Stanley and Mark Pizzett, two defensemen. Pizzett and Stanley with a Stars player down. Number 81, I believe that's Kessel, in front of the penalty boxes. I believe that's Kessel. I thought Kessel was 81. But either way, it's Pizzett and Stanley, two defensemen. And who's going to win the battle? And Logan Stanley wins the battle. And Stanley beats Pizzett. with Stars player down in front of the penalty boxes. I'm pretty sure that's Tessel, because I thought Tessel was 81. But either way, both guys get 5 for fighting. I'm not sure if there was an additional penalty or not. I don't think, yeah, the only penalties were the 5-minute major for fighting on Pizzett and Stanley. There was no extra penalty for the hit or anything. Well, it might have been a little dirty, but I'll take I'll take that there was no penalty called, thankfully. Here's a centering pass and a save on Oettinger. And Lindell now as we're in the second half of the game, 2-0 Dundalks in game 1. Back the other way, and now, oh, that was a good move, but lost the putt right in front of the net. Marchment dumped it to himself, or Bain passed it off the boards to himself, and that was a save or a block or something. Here's this guy. As I mean, we're just trapping them in the neutral zone. Never had that many shots, but it's only 2-0, so this game could definitely turn in a heartbeat, especially if we made a few turnovers or a few mistakes. Here's Nemestikov. And we're trapping them in the neutral zone, but things can change in a heartbeat, and they're still over a period to go. Here's Nichushkin. Nichushkin, oh, I almost got around the Lindell, but could not. Nichushkin got it back, though, but then passed it right to Nemestikov. Hockenpah. Nemestikov dumped it in. 5.5 to go, 2-0 still. And so a goal by Miller and McNabb, both defensemen. That's a stop. First goal was off the post and in. Second goal was tipped in. Both by defensemen, like I said. 4:25 to go here. Passed up ahead. That was a bad pass. No one was there. Here's Matson. They did it in cleanly for the first time in a while. Center and pass! And a save! And now there's another fight! And it's McNabb and Robertson. Robertson, the star forward. McNabb, the defenseman who already scored in the game. There's another injured star. Not sure who that is. It's Hintz. As Hintz is the injured star in the circle. He's in the left circle. Who's gonna win this bout? And Robertson won this one. As both teams are now 1-1 on the fight. Stars have won a fight. The Dundalks have won a fight. Dundalks won the first fight. Stars won the second fight. As the other guy's still in the box. So there's 2 guys in the box. Both guys 5 for fighting. Obviously, one's already done like most of their time. The other one just is about to start their 5 minutes. But yeah, Kessel's injured, Hintz is injured, and then you have 2 guys in the box for each team for fighting. But it's still 2-0 Dundalks after all that haywire and stuff. But yeah, Hintz and Kessel both injured. But no penalties for the hits or anything. Here we go. Here's Domi, I'm pretty sure. I think that's Domi. Here we go. Center, that didn't work. And now down low. And a pass and a pinballing around and going down low. Palat, Miller blocked. Over to Stanley, who's now out of the box for the fight-in. That's why the fans are booing him. Miller, save, rebound. That one's at the corner. 50 seconds to go. Still 2-0. Here's Sadin. Sadin, up ahead, and it got through Fleury, but it went wide. As it got through Fleury, but it trickled wide, and now 5 seconds, that shot is blocked and goes out of play with 4.5 to go, but that was lucky. As it got, like I said, it got through Fleury, but trickled wide. 4.4 to go here. And we win the draw, looking for a buzzer beater, blocked. Hastings got it, now Gurionov. And that is the end. And that is the end of the second period. 2-0 Dundalks. Through 40 minutes here in Dallas, it's 2-0 Austin. We're out sooner than 24-6. So in that period, the shots were, yeah, both periods, the shots have been 12-3 Austin. 12-3 Dundalks in the first and the second, and total the shots are 24-6. But it's only 2-0. As McNabb has a goal and an assist. Obviously, Miller had the first goal. McNabb had the second goal, and he assisted on the first goal. But yeah, I mean, there were penalty minutes, 10 for each team, as each team has 2 5-minute majors for fight-in. Yeah, I'm not sure if... Yeah, I don't... Well, Kessel and Hintz were injured. I'm not sure if they came back or if they are going to come back. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's get into the third period here in Dallas. 2-0 Dundons in Game 1. As we're 20 minutes away from stealing Game 1 here on the road. But this game's not over yet. So, Ray Frost said someone's out for the night, and I think it's Hintz because Gurianov is now on the first line, so I'm assuming Kessel and Hintz are both out because they were both just laying on the ice in pain after the hit. And Gurianov's now on the first line. Here's Miller, blocked, went into the corner as the Stars looking for a third period comeback. That ain't gonna help as Stanley just absolutely rocked Sagan. And that was a good, it's an offside. Offside on the Houston. 18-19 to go in the third. And the passes from our own zone, so the faceoff comes back to our zone. We win it though. Up ahead, missed the Houston, Pavelski, but and now Sagan gets it in cleanly and throws it to the slot. But I was right there because I've done that a few times, but I was right there. And Didro almost got that. Pavelski turns it around. Madsen, Sagan, Pavelski blocked, and he got his own rebound though. Back to the point, good pressure for Dallas. Robertson got it through, but saved by Fleury, and he will hold on to it. 15:53 to go. Pavelski, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points for Pavelski. 15:53 to go. We won the draw. We've won a lot of draws, and that's almost turned over. It is, but it's out of the zone at least. And eventually we get the puck after all that. Onside, Palat gets it through, but saved by Ottinger. Robertson obviously fresh from that fight. Now Madsen turned it over. Backdoor, and he score! Andre Palat off the turnover. And it's 3-0 Dundons. As these fans are booing, first goal of the playoffs for Palat. As a turnover by Madsen turned into a goal as Madsen turned it over, and then the center pass was right on the money for Palat. And the veteran Andre Palat buries it. As Joseph creates the turnover and then centers it for Palat, and Palat buries it. Now that's a trip on me. That was, I believe, on Palat. I think it was on Palat. It was on, so he just scored and then he takes a penalty, but that was my fault because I did that. So 13:33 to go, power play for Dallas, down by 3. Here we go, Dallas letting back in the game, and it's cleared by Sam Steele on the second attempt. And getting there first is the Dundons, and what a save by Ottinger. Surprisingly, he didn't come out for that. Now, that was almost a shorthanded goal here, but it's not. Cleared by Ristolainen. Now Ottinger does come out for this one in the trapezoid. This is Nemestikov, and it's picked off and cleared right away on net. Gurianov now, it's 30 seconds into the power play. Dallas looking for some momentum, but they can't even get into the zone. And in their first of the Sam Steele, finds Stanley, shot is blocked. Fans are booing here as Stars are playing not that good here, down 3-0, but now here they come. And now it's a fight for the puck in the corner, kicked out of there to the slot, and a shot turned aside, and it goes on top of the net. I thought that was in, but it ends up going off the top of the net. Shot is tipped, but a save. And it's cleared down the ice, but my goodness, that was best sequence for the Stars so far, as that puck hit Fleury, and I thought it went in, but it hit the top of the net, went over, and then that tip shot was stopped by Fleury. And that's clear. That was a mammoth hit on Michael Raffel. And it's eventually cleared off another gun that's player down the ice. And did in there first, almost hitting the referee, was Joseph. And he took a mammoth hit on the play. Raffle knocked off the puck. And there was I don't know what that was. 5 seconds on the power play here. 3, 2, 1, that's it. The Stars do not score. 11:30 to go. We're still up 3-0. And missing the puck. And now Pavelski, save, rebound. Jersey did bounce out to get the puck. If the Stars got the puck, that might have been a goal. That was a juicy rebound. 10.5 to go. Stars need 3. With 10 minutes to go now. 10:15 to go. Dumped in by Didrow. Puts in the Stars zone. 9:53 to go. 3-0. Shots are 29-10. Austin. Here we go. Saden with 9.5 to go. Fatsa just lost. McNabb stole it from him. Fans are not happy. I wouldn't be right now if I wasn't if I was a Stars fan technically right now. Because technically I'm not. Or if I was rooting for the Stars, I would not be happy right now. But I'm not, obviously, right now. Here we go. Didrow. And I don't know. No, it's stolen. Nichushkin Didrow. Oh, what a save. He flashed the leather. 7.5 to go. Is that? I mean, another goal would definitely put the nail in the coffin, if it's not already in the coffin. Here we go, Spatza. And, I mean, this is good defense, but good putt jacked by Fatsa, but then Fatsa completely got nailed. As that would have been a good scoring opportunity if he didn't get nailed. And now a shot. Oh, that side was open, but I didn't realize that Houston kept the putt that long. 5:48 to go. It's 3-0 still. Here we go. Just gotta play solid defense here. Just don't give up 3 goals. And 5:48. Here's Matson. Turned it over again. Well, blocked though, so he recovered. Here's Saden. He got nailed. 5 to go. Here in this 3-0 game. That's sent down the ice. That might be an icing if it gets there. It does get there, but they must wave it off. And then Hastings got hit in the corner. 4 minutes to go. They dump it in. Up ahead, Marchment. That was a dip. And dumped in just to kill some time. And comes right out in front. Whoa, that was such a weird bounce. 3:20 to go. And Saden got nailed. Dowd. Backhands it down. 2:45 to go. We're playing good defense. How did I get to that puck? I must have stayed right by it. And the computer doesn't pull their goalie when they're down by 3. They only pull it when they're down by 1 or 2. Here's Matson. Blocked. Now up ahead, Marchment, the bid man. And a centering pass. A save. With 1:21 to go. .21 to go. Ristolainen save. Pinching is Stanley. And it goes back to the Mestikov. But good play by Ristolainen to prevent a breakaway. And 50 seconds to go here. And Hastings got nailed. Here's Glendenin. Back the other way. Slapper! Blocked. And then it was stopped by Fleury. As it was blocked by Ristolainen. And then stopped by Fleury. 38 seconds to go. Here's Glendenin racing the other way. Center and pass. Shot is stopped by Fleury. 30 seconds. Shot down. Palat catches up to it, but stopped by Ottinger. And Joseph got knocked off the putt. 20 seconds to go in game 1. The Dunnuts are gonna win. Depends what the score is gonna be. Is there's still 15 seconds, but the Dunnuts will steal game 1 here in Dallas. And a shot from the corner after the first shot was stopped is also stopped by Ottinger. 5 seconds. The final countdown. What a hit! 3 seconds. Here's Nichushkin. Shot is stopped by Ottinger. That's it. The Gunnods steal game 1 here in Dallas. As Nichushkin shot at the end didn't matter, obviously, but it was stopped by Ottinger, and this game is over. Fleury gets another shutout. That's back-to-back shutouts. As he shut out the Avalanche in the last game of the last series, 5-0, and now he shuts out the Stars here in the first game of this series, 3-0. So it was So in the last 2 games, we've outscored our opponents 8-0. It was 5-0 in the last game against the Avalanche, and now 3-0 against the Stars here in this game. And as we win the game 3-0, and we now lead the series 1-0 after a Game 1 win here in Dallas. As we are now 3 wins away from going to the Western Conference Finals. Third star is Andre Palat. We outshot them 36-13. Second star is Colin Miller, had 1 goal and 1 hit. And then the first star is going to be Brendan McNabb, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 hits. So it's McNabb, Miller, and Palat. Those are the 3 stars in that order. Stars had 1 power play. They went 0 for 1. We never had a power play. Time attack 7:10 to 2:51. So we had like 4.5 more minutes. Faceoffs 13-4 Austin. Hits 23-13 Austin. Shots 36-13 Austin. Goals obviously 3-0. So yeah, back-to-back shutouts for Marc-Andre Fleury, as the Gundogs shut out the Stars 3-0 here in Dallas, and we lead this best-of-7 series 1-0. Next episode of this series will be the first elimination game for either team in this series, which will be Game 4, Game 5, or Game 6. And yeah, it was a good game. It was a good defensive game. I mean, it was only 3-0. There was 2 fights. Both Gundogs won the first fight, Stars won the second fight, and yeah, I mean the first goal was a shot by Miller that hit the left post and went in. Second shot was second goal. His first goal was a Colin Miller shot that hit the left post and went in. Second goal was a Johnny Gaudreau shot that was tipped in by McNabb, and then the third goal was a center pass by Joseph to Palat, and Palat buried it. As Joseph forced a turnover and centered it for Palat, who buried it. So yeah, it was a good game, and hopefully in the next episode the Gundogs have a chance to eliminate the Stars and move on. So yeah, as the Gundogs are trying to win the cup as the Gundogs are trying to win the cup here in their first year as an NHL franchise. So yeah, hopefully we can do that. Obviously we are now what? 5 wins down, 11 to go. Yeah, 5 wins down, 11 to go for winning the cup. We still have a long way to go, but we made baby steps here in this game. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. If this episode, the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 9, I'm pretty sure, of this Austin Gundogs NHL 23 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. See you in episode number 9. And eat all the bacon. And go Gundogs.